Awesome. So now that we have this definition of artificial superintelligence under our belts, Vijay, tell us about this idea of distributed artificial superintelligence, or as I've seen you abbreviating it, DASI.
Right. So if you think about human intelligence, because one thing that we have in common moving forward is the comparison bar for all of us is human intelligence. And whether you think about artificial intelligence, AGI, ASI, powerful AI, whichever definition you might have, we just talked about two definitions, one which is economic in nature, one is technical in nature. There seems to be always this comparison metric, which is let's compare it against humans, because that's the best thing that we know when it comes to intelligence. So if you think about humans and how we evolved and how our intelligence evolved, we actually evolved intelligence across two axes. So the first 300,000, 400,000 years, human intelligence was actually scaling up vertically. So we were getting smarter and smarter. We were inventing tools, we were inventing processes, but it was limited because we weren't communicating that intelligence. So the communication was a big missing piece. And so what ended up happening was whatever we invented and whatever processes that we came up with and the dangers that we were aware of and how we reacted to those dangers and the way we stitched our clothes together or whatever we wore. I mean, I'm not an expert there, but uh, whatever we did was limited to the lifetime of either that individual or that process. And so we became more and more intelligent, but it was very, very limited. And so we were scaling intelligence vertically, but as we all know, every system, including intelligence, can be scaled on two axes, vertically as well as horizontally. And so there was this big evolutionary jump around 70,000 years ago. It's called the cognitive evolution in humans, where we discovered language. Not just sounds, not just paintings and patterns, but language. How do you convey meaning, semantics between people? And then how do you convey that across humans, but across tribes and across generations? So, what happened when that cognitive evolution happened was we invented three things. The first thing being shared intent. So, as a human society, we started sharing a common intent. Let's go and build this not just in the lifetime of me as a person, but in the lifetime of this tribe or this group of people. So, shared intent and coordination as a result. The second thing that we invented was shared knowledge. So, this is what's colloquially known as standing on the shoulders of giants. So, I build a knowledge base, then you add to it, then you add to it, or you modify it, and you keep doing that. And that is cumulative human knowledge. So we invented shared knowledge. And then the third thing, because of the first two, is now we could do shared innovation. So innovation itself wasn't a singular pursuit or an individual pursuit, but it was a shared pursuit. So that's what happened when language got invented and semantics got invented. And you started scaling horizontally because now you're inventing as a collective instead of as an individual. And so what we're seeing, and the big thesis here, is that so far in intelligence, in artificial superintelligence, we've been building bigger and bigger individual geniuses. And the framework and the infrastructure to do collective intelligence, to do distributed intelligence has been missing. And that's what we want to go after. So, distributed intelligence to us is to enable, to build a framework that allows for shared intent, shared knowledge, and shared innovation to happen in this multi agent human society.